Right now, in 2026, the American automotive industry is desperately trying to hide a multi-billion-dollar catastrophe. If you drive past the back lots of massive dealerships or look at the abandoned overflowed dirt lots at the edge of town, you will see tens of thousands of brand new, zero-mile vehicles gathering dust. Dealerships are bleeding cash paying floor plan interest on these vehicles, and therefore they are aggressively slashing prices, offering up to $15,000 off the sticker price just to get rid of them. But these massive discounts are actually a brilliantly disguised trap. These specific vehicles are not rotting on lots by accident. They are sitting there because savvy buyers and independent mechanics have figured out that they are plagued with hitting catastrophic mechanical flaws and unresolved software glitches. If you buy one of these heavily discounted vehicles today, the money you save on the lot will be instantly drained by the repair shop tomorrow. Here are the 7 vehicles dealers absolutely cannot sell in 2026, and the hidden problems they are praying you never find out about. Let's go. Starting off our list at number 7. For years, this specific Japanese automaker relied on highly reliable, naturally aspirated engines. But to hit strict modern fuel economy standards, they completely reinvented the wheel and engineered a 1.5-liter, 3-cylinder, variable compression, turbocharged engine. The concept sounds brilliant on paper because it physically changes the compression ratio inside the engine while you drive. Therefore, you get passing power when you need it and fuel economy when you cruise. But introducing that level of internal moving parts creates a massive vulnerability. Mechanics are reporting that the complex mechanical linkages responsible for changing that compression are prone to catastrophic failure. In fact, the U.S. government actually opened a federal investigation into these specific engines for sudden loss of power and engine seizures. Buyers have caught on, and therefore these crossovers are piling up at dealerships with massive cash on the hood incentives. Do not take the bait. This is the Nissan Rogue. Moving to number 6, when a mainstream automaker tries to instantly compete with high-end luxury brands by slapping a massive price tag on an oversized SUV, the market rejects it violently. This specific luxury tank has one of the highest days market supply numbers in the entire country, with some dealerships sitting on inventory for over 400 days. The manufacturer pushed the sticker price well over $80,000, but underneath the premium leather, it is plagued by severe electrical and mechanical gremlins. Owners are reporting that the massive infotainment screens completely black out, the digital instrument clusters randomly freeze, and the complex air suspension systems frequently fail, leaving the heavy vehicle sitting on its bump stops. It is a depreciating nightmare. Dealers are begging buyers to take them, offering massive $10,000 discounts. Walk away. This is the Jeep Wagoneer. Coming in at number 5, families flock to massive 3-row SUVs for road trips and safety. Therefore, this specific German automaker had a massive hit on their hands when they used their legendary ultra-smooth VR6 engine. But recently, they made a fatal mistake. They completely killed off the V6 and replaced it with a highly stressed 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. Asking a tiny 4-cylinder to haul a massively heavy, fully loaded 3-row SUV puts incredible strain on the internal components. But the engine isn't even the main reason these are rotting on lots. The interior was completely redesigned to remove all physical buttons, moving every climate and radio control into a laggy, unresponsive touchscreen. Combine that frustrating user experience with widespread reports of faulty wiring harnesses causing random emergency braking activation, and buyers are steering clear. This is the Volkswagen Atlas. Number 4 brings us to the electric vehicle market. Automakers rushed unfinished EVs to dealership lots to compete with Tesla, and this specific model is the poster child for rushed engineering. When it launched, the manufacturer proudly announced they were stripping Apple CarPlay and Android Auto from the dashboard, forcing buyers to use their proprietary buggy internal software. But the software was so fundamentally broken that the manufacturer actually had to issue a massive stop sale order. The screens were going completely black and the vehicles were literally bricking themselves at public charging stations, leaving owners stranded. Even though they claim the software is patched for 2026, consumer trust is completely shattered. Dealerships have endless rows of these glossy electric SUVs sitting in the back of their lots, depreciating by the hour. This is the Chevrolet Blazer EV. We are approaching the top 3, but first, listen closely. A clean Carfax is a dangerous illusion. It only shows reported car accidents. It never warns you if the specific model you're buying has a documented history of catastrophic transmission failures or deadly safety recalls. Before you buy any car, run the VIN through carclarity.online. It bypasses the dealer and taps the official U.S. government NHTSA database to instantly reveal hidden factory defects, giving you an exact 1 to 10 risk score. Click the link in the description, create a free account, and get 3 free intelligence checks instantly. Never buy a ticking time bomb. Getting back to the list at number 3, this popular compact crossover shares its chassis with a rugged off-road sibling, but both vehicles share a fatal flaw under the hood. To hit fuel efficiency targets, the manufacturer engineered an incredibly small 1.5-liter 3-cylinder turbocharged EcoBoost. But the block design has a terrifying vulnerability. These engines have a highly documented history of coolant intrusion. The engine block literally cracks or warps between the cylinders, allowing engine coolant to leak directly into the combustion chamber. When this happens, the engine aggressively misfires, blows thick white smoke out of the exhaust, and requires a complete multi-$1,000 engine replacement. Because this issue is so heavily documented on owner forums and Reddit, the resale value has absolutely plummeted. Dealerships are slapping massive neon discounts on the windshields just to clear their floor plan space. This applies to both the Ford Escape and the Ford Bronco Sport. Number 2 on our list is a tragedy in the pickup truck world. For decades, truck buyers demanded one thing above all else: a heavy-duty, naturally aspirated V8 that sounds aggressive and tows flawlessly. But for their recent redesign, this manufacturer made a massive gamble. They completely killed off their legendary Hemi V8. Instead, they forced buyers into a highly complex 3-liter twin-turbocharged inline-six. While it makes great power on a spreadsheet, traditional truck buyers completely rejected it. They do not want to deal with the inevitable maintenance nightmare of replacing twin turbochargers out of warranty on a truck they use for heavy labor. Add to that the fact that these trucks are carrying sticker prices well over $65,000, and you have the perfect recipe for a dealership graveyard. Massive rows of these brand new trucks are sitting untouched, collecting dust, with dealers offering $10,000 off MSRP just to stop the bleeding. This is the Ram 1500. And finally, we arrive at number 1, the undisputed king of the dealership graveyard. If you drive past this specific brand's dealership right now, you will see endless bumper-to-bumper rows of these mid-sized luxury SUVs completely unsold. They are rotting on the asphalt for 2 massive reasons. First, the manufacturer completely lost their minds with the pricing. A fully loaded version of this vehicle easily crosses the $70,000 mark, placing it directly in competition with BMW and Porsche. But the build quality is absolutely nowhere near German luxury standards. Second, they introduced a highly complex plug-in hybrid system known as the 4xe. This hybrid powertrain has been an absolute disaster. Owners report the vehicles violently shutting down on the highway, failing to transition between electric and gas power, and spending weeks sitting in dealership service bays waiting for back-ordered parts. The market has completely realized that buying one of these is a guaranteed way to lose $30,000 in depreciation the exact second you drive it off the lot. Therefore, they sit abandoned, covered in dust. This is the Jeep Grand Cherokee. Do not let a massive neon discount sign trick you into buying a mechanical nightmare. The money you save on the lot today will be handed directly to a mechanic tomorrow. Always protect your life savings by running the VIN through carclarity.online before you sign the contract. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never get ripped off at a dealership again. See you in the next one.